Hey there, welcome to Concept Hound, today we're going to talk about Apocashop, which is by Kyle Olsen, Carson Lipscomb, and Hao Liu. So this is very much inspired by Papers, Please and games of that type, in the sense that you need to assess different deals or different interactions with people. In this case, it's deals because you're a shopkeeper. In Papers, Please, you're trying to understand if you should get people into the country or not. So you have to just assess the situation and decide what you want to do. Usually it's plus or minus. Usually it's like V or X, like let the person in or not, or sell to the person or not. And you have to make these decisions depending on what they say, and your choices might make them give you different dialogue, and different things might happen. And there's also a couple of stories that could happen. You also have a couple of notes. And this is just the general sense of the game. So first of all, let's just get started and get you situated with what the hell the game is about. So, hey kiddo, I'm Jeff the Magic Anvil, just accept it, we don't have time for questions. It looks like you've got 5 swords there to sell. The going rate for those is 5 gold apiece. Let's see how you do selling them, don't worry, I'll be right here if you need me. So the going rate is 5, which means, later we also find out that you can acquire a sword for 5 gold, which means that if I want to sell swords, I want to sell them for more than 5 gold. So let's see if we can manage to do that. Okay, so you get somebody coming in. Can I get a sword? 7 gold. That sounds good to me. Whatever, let's just give him that. Greetings. How's 1 gold for a sword? Definitely no. All right, 8 gold. So suddenly he gives me a much better price. Yes, I needed this. And now I don't have much time. My cousin's on his way. He wanted a sword. Please don't sell him one. Okay. How do I know that he's your cousin? I don't really have any way of knowing that he's your cousin. I wrote clues to help you find him. Oh, there you go. So now we get the information. Now we get a little bit of these storylines coming in. If you turn him away, I'll make sure you're paid. So now my cousin is rather rude. My cousin will offer 10 gold, and my cousin's favorite color is mac and cheese. How's it go for a sword? That sounds okay. So he'll be rude, and he'll offer 10. So, okay. Need a chicken, 3 gold. I don't have a chicken, but I'll magic you 1 for 5 gold. So I reject this, but it'll give me 6 gold. It'll make 1. That's fine with me. All right, fresh hot items coming right up, and the magical anvil just makes it. I forgot to mention, I can make you anything that the people want, and you don't have for a price. So if I don't have it in stock, which is the standard price for the item, he can make it, the anvil can make it for a little bit of a higher price. Clearly we don't want to get there, but still, if the person wants to buy it from me for a higher price than what it is, I'll still make a profit. So swords cost 5, but he can make swords for 7. So if I get 8, still good. Basic math, yeah. All right, your soul. Oh, but for you, kid, I'll just accept gold pieces. If I see that you're out of what customer wants, I'll be sure to shout my price at you. So if we don't have something, he'll say something, and we'll be able to read that and see how much it'll cost. And it's always the same amount, which we'll get to. We'll get to talking about that. You're pretty lucky to have me, kid. Not many envelopes can magic up a cooked chicken. So, give me a sword and you can have 10 gold instead of a mouthful of teeth. So that's the cousin, because he's mean, and 10 and he's mean. So reject, I'll be back. We didn't sell into it. Can I get a sword for 6 gold? Sure. Now we leveled up. So we leveled up. What does that exactly mean? And we have a selection. So we actually need to choose between shop and shop. So later on, like 3 levels down the line, you actually get to choose between 2 things. I don't know why you don't get to choose between 2 things at the beginning. I don't see any reason why not to do that. It's slightly odd to me. So I think you should always have a choice when you level up. That would make sense. Otherwise, this has no meaning. Increased chance of counteroffer. Okay. A rock doesn't look very good, but at least people know it's a shop. Okay. So the top sentence tells me what the upgrade is. The bottom, I guess, is flavor text that isn't very coherent. It would very much help to have them in different fonts, so it'll be clear that the bottom is just flavor text that doesn't have any meaning, because I have no idea what it means, and it was weird to me. But okay, increased chance of counteroffer, that sounds pretty good. Pleasure doing business. All right, hey, would you part with a sword for 4 gold? No. Do I look rich? I don't care. It's 4 gold is below the price. Can I get a sword? 2 gold? No way. How about 8? Definitely. You're the best. Hey kiddo, it looks like you're out of swords. I'll magic you up 1 for 7. So, nice day. Would you part with a sword for 3 gold? No freaking way. All right, 8 gold, that's 1. I'll make $1. 1 gold, so that's fine. Thank you so much. Here's a little something for the help. So this is the guy who asked us to not give it to his cousin before, and he gave us some money. They didn't tell us how much money he gave us, which is kind of annoying, but he gave us some money. Hey kid, it looks like you are out of swords. Can I get a sword for 4 gold? No way. 8 gold, I'll still make $1. So yeah, you're the best. Item making isn't easy. So the anvil made the item. And that is it. That's the end of the day. I wish there was something better than just the anvil coming up, like maybe something more clear, but feedback that the day is now over, not just because I was ready for another person. Oh wait, it's the anvil. Nicely done, kid. We're still in business against all odds for some reason. We got lucky to get that tip about the cousin. I'll make sure we don't have to rely on luck again. So I'll research who we should and shouldn't sell to and put it in the notebook. So now we're going to have a notebook with even more information instead of just having a random tip. Now let's get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us. Alright, so you're forced by King Zoran to pay 5 gold in taxes. So there's also taxes always. I have to make a good profit, more than 5 in this case, and the taxes also get higher and higher as we go along further into the game. So now we've got local news. Goblins have been harassing the townspeople. As a result, swords are in high demand. So I know that swords are the thing that I need that I want to stock up on. There's 4 different things, but I only have 1 slot. And here, we're not going to play another level. I'm just going to, let's buy up a bunch of swords. Let's buy the maximum that we can and be left with only 2 gold, which means we want to have a profit. But also, alright, time for another exciting day of shopkeeping. But he also tells me the hero speaks only in rhyme. The hero does not use made-up words to force a rhyme. Okay, so that means that I need to see a rhyme that doesn't have made-up words, and that will be the hero. And the reason that I want to give the hero a sword, even if it's a low price, I want to sell him whatever it is, in this case I only have swords, is because there'll be a story for it at the end of the day, and it'll be good if I recognize who the hero was. And that's kind of how the game goes. So a couple of things. First of all, I'm not a huge fan of these type of games, and I finished this one, and I like it. I think it's very cute, and it doesn't go too deep into things that I don't like, such as these things. Right now, there's only this that I need to take care of, that I need to constantly have in my head. Okay, I need to look out for rhymes. Look out for rhymes, what they talk about. Aside from that, the core of the gameplay is for me to just haggle prices. And the thing is that it's not that much of haggling. It's pretty much, I know exactly how much a sword costs. There's no variance. So if they offer me less or even, it's not a good trade for me. And it's not like there's any type of like happiness or reputation to it. There's no reason for me to sell ever if I'm breaking even or lower. So I will always reject. I have a very deterministic approach to selling a sword or any other thing for that matter. I know that I'm going to sell only if I have higher. So there's not much of thinking there in the core gameplay. And the most of my interactions, I don't have to think. It's always the same. A little bit of variance would be interesting, especially when you run out and the anvil can create stuff from thin air, and having variance there, so you have to at least look at it a little bit and think, okay, how much is that? And maybe adding in another type of currency, another type of thing, such as reputation, which could do, I don't know what, that would be more interesting. So sometimes I'll want to sell something even at a loss because I'll have a reason to. Right now, I have no reason to do that. And that is kind of the core gameplay. Aside from that, there's all kinds of tiny little stories. I did the stories, I went through the game once. I'm assuming that, you know, there's all kinds of weird things that could happen. Maybe I got random chance and I got only some of them. I don't know if they had enough time to work on this game and there's a lot of different types of stories and random chance things that could happen, or it's the same every time. I have no idea. But I could definitely see this moving forward. Another couple of things is, yeah, you just start with just swords. The first level you could totally have only one thing. But later on, it would be nice to already have 2 things. And what often happens is that you pretty much tell me swords are in high demand, so 90% of my customers will want swords, and then maybe I have other things. Maybe. So it would be nice to start out with 2 and have a little bit of variance, and a little bit more interest in terms of what items you have, instead of just having 1 for a while until you level up. Also, I have no idea what levels me up and what it's about my experience. I never think about it. When it happens, yay! I have a little bit of a bonus, a little bit of an upgrade, but aside from that, the game, I don't really care about the experience. I don't really see it happening. I wish there was something that would differ with the experience that would matter to me in terms of the experience. But yeah, this is a very small game, so there's all these things are about expanding it, and it as what it is, that is pretty short as well. I really enjoyed it. I love playing it. I think it's a cute little game. It's called Apocashop, by, again, Kyle Osen, Carson, Lipscomb, and Hal Liu. And that's it for KOKOStern. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.